Do you know what happiness is? Happiness is having a new car, having lots of money, having a very good job, like being super happy in love. If you really think that this is happiness for you, you have no idea what happiness really is. Let's dive in today into that emptiness of your space, of your soul, of your consciousness, where you will really find your truth, happiness. Namaskar, my friends. Welcome to another session of tupodercuatico. I think that in general we all have a misconception of what happiness is. We're always in search of happiness. We're always like running after happiness. We're always thinking, I wish I would be very happy. I want to be very happy. We deserve happiness. I'm always heading towards happiness. Happiness is not a train station where you have to get to be, where you have to go, where you arrive at. Happiness is your own train station in which you are already standing up. You are happy. You don't make yourself happy. That obligation that we all have, like of having to do something, of running after this, of to have to be happy, to have to do this, I have to get to that place, I have to finish this job. We're always putting so much stress in that doing, of having to, that we really forget and we don't pay attention of that real being, ourselves and the moment, right now. So one of the first things I think that you should think about for being happy, for feeling happy, is trust the universe. It's trust yourself. When you trust yourself, you trust the universe because you're part of that universe. Tell the universe what you want. Don't be afraid. Demand what you want. Demand what you deserve. I really would like to feel happy. I really would like to live my life through happiness. I would really love to exist and to go through my happiness. I want that happiness back. Surprise me, universe, with happiness, with this happiness I'm looking for. Open up yourself to the universe. Because we are all born into that happiness that they make us lose it, forget about it. You're like the universe, you're always expanding, you're always growing. You're always going forward. We will have good days, we have bad days, but everything leads you to find yourself. We're always like running into these problems, into these challenges that teach us who we are. They're like tests that make you stronger, that make me stronger. The universe, life, God will always give you a hint of what you should do. And that's called intuition. We have our intuition for this. Because life can change totally from one day to the next one. I know that, believe me. All those obstacles, all those problems that you encounter in your life, they don't appear to make you weak, to make you fail, to make you sad, for weakening you, for battle you. They just show up for making you stronger. Don't use your experiences to limit you. Use your experiences to expand yourself. And then when you grow up, you're thankful. And when you're thankful, your vibration rises very high. And doing this, when you rise up your vibration, your frequency of energy, you're telling the universe that you're ready. You're ready to receive more. I want to have happiness. I want to feel happy. And then it's when you start expanding further. And each time you will start having more opportunities for being grateful for something, for what you're asking for. Because believe me, the universe has so much to give you. So much for you, for being happy. All you have to do is just tune yourself into the universe. Be ready to be surprised. Be ready to receive everything that is there, that is out there for you. Tell yourself, I'm ready. I am ready to receive. I'm ready to surprise my own life. I'm ready to receive the best gift I ever had in my life. Try to really dive into these higher vibrations. Vibrations of gratitude, vibrations of love, vibrations of happiness. And in the meantime, maybe it looks like nothing is happening, no? But everything is the same. I've been asking for this for a long time. I've been wishing this for a long time. But remember that the universe, life, has its own speed, its own rhythm. It's not yours. Open yourself to that. And when you open yourself to that, it's like you're jumping into the swimming pool and you really start swimming in that vibration and start swimming in that rhythm, that speed. So everything that you had in your mind about waiting, about expectations, about what I want this right now, that's gone. And you start living in the real speed of the universe and you really don't feel it. Stop waiting, stop worrying, believe that it will happen. You have to trust. Because things don't happen to you. Things happen for you. I know it sounds crazy, and that's hard. But if you're always happy, you're always in a good mood. Of course you're going to be in a bad mood if you cut your finger or something happened to your car and you're late or whatever, but it's like when you're boiling water, no? When you're boiling water, it boils and all this evaporated water comes up and whistles. But that suddenly stops. So you don't have to get into this and get into all this stress, talking about getting into a bad mood, no? If you're always happy, if you're always cheerful, if you're always with good vibes, if you're always with an open mind, a generous heart, that is exactly what you will attract into your life. Yesterday I was listening to Toll, and he was saying that, like, he was talking about this law of attraction and quantic field and quantic attraction. And he was saying, if you have, no, and it wasn't Toll, it was somebody else, I can't remember his name now. And he was saying that if you have your last $5, change them, make change to 5 $1 bills, and go out and give them away to whoever you see that it's in need of this money. And believe me, you will find, before walking very much, a lot of people in a lot of need. That doing that, feeling that you are abundant, feeling that you're rich, or feeling that you're powerful and strong and generous, and you give this away, that immediately, before you expect it, is going to reward you. And I believe in that. I do believe in that. But don't give away those $5 expecting some. Just give away those $5 because you really feel within the need of doing it. That's what you're going to attract into your life. And that's going to bring happiness into your life. And I know I'm publishing this one day after the blue moon, like we had last night, but the 31st. I really hope that you could see it. I did a meditation, a very strong meditation last night about the blue moon, because when this moon comes out, it's like really, really changes energies in the ocean, in the water, in your body, in your cells, in your energy, and you feel it. I feel it. And I want to just comment a little anecdote, private one, in my life. I believe in the moon. I believe very strongly in this energy that we all have in connection towards the moon. I was around, I think I was 7 years old, and I used to spend with my family outside Buenos Aires in the camp, outside the camp in the country. We would go with all my family every summer, and I remember my grandmother was the mother of my mother, that side of the family. She was a very strict lady. She was very distant with us. We didn't have a very lovable relationship with her, ever, never. Those were other times, no? But anyway, I remember that, I don't know why, she had this connection with me. And she was a very, very extremely good landscape designer. All the place that surrounded our house, this was a very large park. She planted it, she did it. And I remember it was around 9 o'clock, something like that, because I remember all we should call them the grown-ups, and the grown-ups were all my cousins and all my aunts and my parents and my grandparents, that they would go and have dinner at 9 o'clock, 9:30 p.m. We eat late in Argentina, and we would have already had dinner before at 8 in the table for kids, no? So she grabbed my hand and said, come with me. And I was surprised, but I didn't say anything, and I just went with her. And we walked through all the park till the end of the park, till we got to the fields where the cows were. And she said, look over there. And I was looking towards the horizon, and there was nothing there. But suddenly, everything was red. And I told her, oh, look, Grandma, there's a fire in town. There was a little town called Tres Sargentos, 3 surgeons, because there was a battle there. So that was the name of the town. And suddenly this huge, round, circle, big fireball comes up. I started to cry. I was so emotional, so happy in this moment, grabbing her hand and looking through the emptiness at the end, this big ball of fire, red, coming up. And she told me, look, that's the moon. Feel the energy of the moon. So imagine the connection, the vibration that we had, mental, that we had, that I was 7 and she was 80 something, and she talked about that to me, that for me that was the first one, not the first time. So my relationship with the moon is really very special. I've been here in Dallas for the last 25 years and more, I think, and there's a big lake called White Rock Lake, and every time I can, for the full moon, I go to the lake and I wait, and I just wait, because it comes out up through the other part of the lake, and it's really so beautiful. And you feel this, and it's like I'm washing myself. Last night I did this kind of ceremony, this meditation, where I wash myself with this water that I purify with my mind, with incense. And I clean myself, and I renew all this energy, I renew all these wishes that I want into my life, for my life. So even if you didn't do it last night, try to do it today. And I would recommend this meditation that you grab a bowl with water, put some rice, put a cup of rice if you want, half a cup of rice, and put some money, coins, and clean it with incense, or clean it with whatever, sage, or whatever you have, or with your mind. If you don't have anything, put a candle. But put all your wishes of abundance, of happiness, of whatever you want to have in your life in that bowl. And then wash your hands and leave your hands like getting dry by themselves. I didn't wash my hands, I washed myself. I went to the bathtub and threw that water all over my body. And believe me, I felt that energy. And even if I didn't go to the lake last night, because here in Dallas was 105 degrees, and I can't deal with that kind of heat because I get dizzy. So I did all that here in my house, no? My studio. Try to do that today, even if it's one day later. Believe it doesn't matter, it's your intention what matters. Because this is when the moon is closest to the moon, to the earth, no? And happens every 2 to 3 years. And this is the transformation and the new beginning for yourself. And you don't make those wishes come true because of the moon. You go through the moon, you go through nature, you go through the universe, you go through God. You connect directly with this energy of the universe to change your energy. I'm talking about this, about light, about happiness, about growing in happiness. I'm going to read you just a little thing of the Ephesus 5:13. Anything exposed to light makes you see clearly, because everything that comes out of the light becomes light. Wake up, you who sleep and Christ will enlighten you. I found this so beautiful. Namaskar, my friends. Here, Devadatta from Dallas. Last night of August. Goodbye, summer. Thank you. Very hot summer this year in Dallas. Back from Las Vegas, showing my clothing. Infinite happiness and light to all of you.